Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 6.
Well, welcome to Mississippi Live Weather at 6. I hope all of y'all have had a fantastic Friday. You have made it to another weekend here in North Mississippi, and we have an action-packed weekend coming up. So let's just get started with this broadcast to give you everything you need to know as we get ready for the weekend ahead. But starting off, we have better temperatures on the horizon. I say better temperatures just because I'm not a fan of the cold. It's been very cold all across North Mississippi. We're going to see slight warmer temperatures for our Saturday and especially into our Sunday. It's going to be a beautiful weekend as well. And those rain changes, they're going to struggle through the weekend as well. Notice I said struggle. There's a chance overnight tonight, but better chances for our Sunday morning. But most of us will continue to see dry conditions pretty much all weekend long. But what everybody is tuning into is Gabe live at the Tupelo Christmas parade. And I know during the 5 o'clock, I said enjoying these cold temperatures. I don't really know if that's the right word. How's it feeling out there, Gabe?
Well, Caleb, I'll be honest, I can't hear a thing you're saying right now. These sirens are blaring, and that means this parade is going in. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yes, parade is action-packed. The noises are loud. Everyone excited, as you can see behind me right there. Fans are up and running. Parade's walking by, and they're going to continue all night long. That 6 o'clock hour just hitting, meaning that parade just getting started. Tupelo, of course, walking by with their marching band. They have a big game tomorrow night, but they, of course, had to make a stop here at the Tupelo Christmas Parade. Again, a big thank you to MLM for sponsoring us on this parade journey, going to several parades around North Mississippi. Of course, it is going to be a cold one. Let's go ahead and get into that forecast. 39 degrees right now. Dew point still at 36, so a dry forecast nonetheless. Let me see if I can get some candy real quick. Almost done. I'm not getting candy. Matt's trick didn't work. All right, temperature-wise, let's keep this forecast going. 40 degrees there in Houston, 39 Tupelo, 37 Water Valley. So several areas around around North Mississippi having their parades tonight, and it's going to be a cold one. So layer up. That's the big thing heading into this evening. But also just enjoy what's happening. There's enough people that you're going to stay warm here in Tupelo. And as we bring it back in here to Main Street, you can hear the fans right there behind me. We're going to keep coverage going all 6 o'clock broadcast. So stay here for Mississippi Live by the very latest. Caleb, going to be hard to hear me throughout this broadcast with all the noises of Tupelo in full force. I'm going to send it back to you here in the studio.
Hey, that means you are having a good time, and that means the parade is doing the right thing out there. So I know y'all are having a grand old time. And for any of those out across North Mississippi, go out there, enjoy any parades ongoing, because we're still seeing beautiful but cold conditions as you continue into the overnight hours. We're seeing cloudy conditions pretty much stay consistent, starting off with temperatures around 39 degrees by 7 o'clock, cooling off, seeing mid-30s by the time we cross midnight into 1 o'clock. Still, cloud cover very heavy into the overnight hours, and seeing low 30s as we get ready to wake up early for our Saturday morning, if you choose to do so. Me personally, I am sleeping in tomorrow, but our Mississippi Live weather radar is showing a beautiful sight, and that is nothing on it. We have nothing to track as we continue into the evening hours ahead, which means any outdoor games, outdoor parades, any outdoor events are good to go as we continue into the evening ahead. And taking a look at surface analysis, we can see those rain chances pretty much not here in North Mississippi. They are south of us, the southern portions of our state into Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, pretty much anywhere but here. That is still a good thing because those outdoor plans are good to go. But let's track out the rest of our evening and into the overnight hours. Futurecast showing a whole lot of nothing as we continue into the overnight hours. There's some rain chances on the most southern portions of our viewing area, but I wanted to pause it to show it's not out of the question. But notice, really not expecting much. This model is trying its best to give us something to look at. That's if it makes it to the surface, but also this is at 3 o'clock overnight. So not really going to affect any plans outdoors. Most of us will sleep through any sprinkles or drizzles. We're going to wake up to drier conditions throughout our Saturday and enjoy them throughout the rest of our day. Will be a beautiful weekend here in North Mississippi, but also going to be a cloudy day ahead as well, before maybe an eventual breaking takes place later on. And we can see that here on the next 24 hours. We're starting off with temperatures around 33 degrees by 6 o'clock, seeing those mostly cloudy skies. That cloud cover is starting to wane off just a little bit as we warm up, eventually talking about low 50s, eventually mid-50s across North Mississippi. Very excited to talk about those temperatures before cooling back off and seeing upper 30s return in the forecast, seeing those partly cloudy skies return as well. But we keep talking about these conditions going on this weekend and how beautiful it's going to be. But make sure you have everything you need to know, whether that's for some high school football state championships, some parades going on throughout the weekend, everything you need to know. All that's coming up in 1 minute.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
At First Choice Bank, we know you can't always make it before the bank closes. With our integrated teller, you can talk to a live person as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays and noon on Saturdays. It's not just an ATM, it's an ITM. First Choice Bank, your choice for banking.
When choosing a dentist for our family, Tupelo Smiles was the answer for us. They greet us with warm smiles right when we walk in the door, and they make us feel so welcome. We love Tupelo Smiles.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
This portion of Mississippi Live Weather is presented by Little's Jewelers.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Well, welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather at 6. Taking a live look out of our Tupelo cam. Appreciate the sponsor Mitchell Cunningham Bowling for providing the sponsorship for this camera. We're seeing temperatures around 39 degrees. Feels like 39, thank goodness. But frigid conditions continue for those enjoying the parade. And of course, our meteorologist Gabe Mader is enjoying it out there as well. Let's see what that scene looks like now.
Well, Caleb, it is a party on the on-ground camera here in Tupelo. Yes, we are live here at the Tupelo Christmas Parade, the 77th edition. So, of course, we got to make it special, make it legendary. Loud and proud lights are in full effect, and everybody just excited to be here. I will say, it was cold whenever we got here at 5 o'clock. Things have gotten 10 times better. Why? Because Tupelo is one big family, and it warms everybody up as everybody shows up and shows out for the All-America City. So folks continue to work their way through the Main Street area as the parade is just getting started. A lot of floats. I don't know the exact number. There's a lot of floats, so we're going to be here for a good while getting this coverage going. But it is a cold one for sure, especially if you're out in the open like me. For those that are in the crowd behind me, I think they're in good shape. Everyone layered up. I've seen 4 layers, including a blanket on top. That was the maximum I've seen so far, but I know folks just looking to stay warm and have a great time here in Tupelo. As I take it up right there, you can see all the floats working their way across the area, and we will continue to enjoy that as we get into the rest of our broadcast at 6. So we'll keep the live coverage going, Caleb. But for now, live in Tupelo, meteorologist Gabe Maynor with Mississippi Live Weather.
Well, they definitely have more layers on me right now. I got 3, if that counts short sleeves, so maybe only 2, but definitely got to get some more layers if I'm heading out there in the next few minutes. But that parade planner is still showing that chilly forecast ahead, starting off with temperatures around 38 degrees by 8 o'clock. But the good thing is, you're only going down a degree each hour. Could be faster, could be worse, but still chilly conditions and cloudy conditions will continue as well. But let's talk about those state championships as well. This is going down in Starkville in Davis-Wade Stadium. We had Kosciuszko kick off their game with temperatures around 43 degrees, but now we're seeing Warren Central get closer to kickoff. I think they may have just done that as well. Starting to see those cloudy conditions, potentially hazy conditions as well, like we woke up to this morning. And then that celebration, thankfully, only 38 degrees. So still going to be a cold, chilly night, but I know that adrenaline will be through the roof, especially if you are celebrating with your team later on tonight. But we also have those championships ongoing tomorrow as well. Noxubee County kicking off with temperatures around 48 degrees, Webster by 51, and then Tupelo, low 40s, going to see upper 30s real quick as you go throughout the game. So definitely going to be a heavy slate tomorrow, but a cold forecast as well. But coming back towards tonight and tracking the rest of your evening, that day planner is showing temperatures slowly decrease as we continue into the overnight hours, but seeing that cloud cover stay pretty consistent as well. 38 degrees by 8 o'clock, seeing 36 by 11, then low 30s by 2. Definitely going to see some freezing conditions or those temperatures later on tonight as well, especially with our lows. But Futurecast still showing that blanket of cloud cover all across North Mississippi, and that's going to continue into our 10 o'clock broadcast time later on tonight, but even towards midnight and the AM hours as well. We're going to see mostly dry conditions. I say mostly dry because can't roll out a shower or two, but notice I'm not pausing on it because not really going to be anything significant. Could see a drizzle or sprinkle if it makes it to the surface, but that's happening at 3 o'clock in the morning. We're not really going to notice that happens. We're going to wake up towards drier conditions for our Saturday morning as well, but also cool conditions. 29 in Corinth, 29 in Holly Springs as well, and Senatobia, 32 Clarksdale, 34 Cleveland, 35 in Starkville and Columbus in the Golden Triangle region. Going to be a chilly start to the day, but thankfully those temperatures will start warming up as well. So let's track out what your Saturday looks like. Still seeing that cloud cover stay pretty consistent in the early morning hours, but one thing that some models are projecting are a clearing taking place later on throughout the day. This is around lunchtime, still seeing that heavy cloud cover, but we'll start to see somewhat of a clearing and partly cloudy conditions move on in. This model not really going to show it for us, still showing that constant cloud cover going on throughout the day. But what models are all agreeing on is a dry forecast for tomorrow, and it will be beautiful as well, especially with those temperatures. We're talking mid to low 50s across North Mississippi, 54 in Columbus and Vernon, 53 Tupelo and Amory, 50 in Corinth, Boonville, Iuka, Red Bay, Holly Springs, South Haven, and Tunica. Now those feels like values are going to do their best to try to match with those temperatures, but notice 50 out there in South Haven, you're feeling 45, so make sure you still have those layers. It's still December here in North Mississippi. You want to make sure to stay warm as best as we can, but those warmer temperatures trying to come back into the forecast for our weekend. And of course, we have our St. Jude Memphis Marathon ongoing tomorrow. I know some friends that are going to be running that race. Of course, our morning meteorologist will be running it as well. So if you see her, please say hello. She'll be starting off with temperatures around 33 degrees by 7 o'clock, warming on up towards the upper 40s, eventually seeing some low 50s as well. Going to be a beautiful day tomorrow, especially with it staying dry as well. But coming back to Futurecast, notice this model not really showing that cloud cover. Those models not really agreeing, but we are expecting somewhat of a clearing to take place on the back half of your Saturday. This is picking up at 6 o'clock tomorrow, seeing those clear and dry conditions, but clear conditions won't last for long either, and technically dry conditions won't as well. This is midnight going into Sunday, starting to see that southerly wind blow across North Mississippi. But as you continue into the overnight hours, that cloud cover will build up. That's due to a cold front kind of pushing all of this towards North Mississippi. And with that, bringing some rainfall chances as well. Notice, very isolated in nature, not a strong cold front by any means, bringing any severe weather. That is a no-go. We are just seeing some isolated showers or two in the early morning hours for your Sunday. But once that blows on through and we see those isolated chances move on out, we are seeing drier conditions, clearer conditions, but beautiful conditions all across North Mississippi. That goes into your Sunday afternoon, evening, and into the overnight hours as well. This is Monday, just past midnight, seeing that cloud cover start to build in as well, seeing breezy conditions with that wind blowing out of the north, but still beautiful conditions on the horizon, especially for Sunday. Look at that. I'm talking mid to upper 50s, low 60s coming back into the forecast. 61 in Houston, 60 in Eupora, 55 in Oxford, Holly Springs, South Haven, Senatobia, 56 out there in Tunica as well. And those feels like values doing a much better job at matching with those temperatures. So it will feel amazing as we wrap up our weekend here in North Mississippi. But hey, it's Friday night. We're just kicking off this weekend. I'm excited to spend it with you guys. That 7-day forecast shows a beautiful weekend ahead of us. Highs for tomorrow around 53 degrees, warming on up towards 58 for your Sunday, seeing a better chance of rain as that cold front moves through, only 20%. Most of us will continue to stay dry, but definitely better chances for your Sunday as opposed to overnight tonight. But once that cold front moves on out, we're seeing dry conditions pretty much for the rest of your work week as well, even a high forecasted for 60 for your Wednesday. So getting closer towards that average, technically even above average here in North Mississippi. Definitely a change of pace, one that I will welcome with open arms because I'm just not built for the cold as a Mississippi boy. But we're going to make it through this together, and I'm looking forward to another weekend here in North Mississippi. But don't go anywhere. We have our meteorologist, Gabe, still enjoying that parade, going to give us the latest look at what's going on there and give you the latest planner on that as well. All that's coming up in 1 minute.
As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
Well, welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather at 6. Taking a look at this graphic, it is hard to get myself ready to go outside, but I am definitely excited to see that Tupelo parade ongoing pretty much outside this building. Temperatures right now around 39 degrees here in Tupelo, but pretty much upper 30s all across North Mississippi. Still some low 40s, 41 in Starkville, 43 in Columbus as well. Especially 41 is going to be the one to look at as those state championship games are underway. But we're still looking at that 39 out here in Tupelo because our meteorologist Gabe is live out there at the Christmas parade going on as we speak. Let's take a look on how it's going right now.
Well, Caleb, we continue the 2025 edition of the Tupelo Christmas Parade. Floats continue to go on by. As you can see, the dancers as well getting this party going. They call it a parade. We're calling it a party tonight. We just missed out on the Grinch. And believe it or not, the Grinch actually giving this year, giving out some candy. So it seems like that heart has already grown before the Christmas season has gotten going. But as you can see, the floats continue to flow behind me, getting down all the way down Main Street, and they're working their way across Tupelo as we speak. About a quarter past the hour, so we're just getting this going. We'll continue to see it well into the 6 o'clock hour. I want to say the Mainers are repping, my wife, making it into the parade. How are things going so far tonight?
It's great. It's a little bit cold, but I mean, Christmas parades are supposed to be cold. But yeah, great crowd, great floats. It's awesome.
Sweet. Well, we're excited. The whole Maynard household, yeah, all three of us here and ready to see some great floats. And I know it's been a great time so far. And the parade's just getting started, Caleb. It is a cold one, and that's what we want to emphasize tonight. Layer up. Tupelo, not the only parade happening. We did have one rescheduled from yesterday. I forget off the top of my head where that was, but I believe Iuka and Ackerman having one tonight as well. So layer up if you're heading out to either of those. And if you're looking to come to the Tupelo Christmas Parade, trust me, there's still a lot more to go. So go ahead and get out here and enjoy the 2025 Tupelo Christmas Parade. Again, a big thank you to MLM for partnering with us on this journey and making this all possible. So we hope you have a fantastic night filled with joy, celebration for that Christmas season. And we will continue this coverage going through the broadcast tonight. Well, it seems like it wants to focus on Miss Maynard. Can't blame it there, but we're going to continue this party here, Caleb. But bundle up. That remains the theme. And, of course, have a Merry Christmas. And, yeah, it's a good one for sure. Live in Tupelo, meteorologist Gabe Maynard with Mississippi Live Weather.
Well, thank you, Gabe, for giving us the very latest on that. I want to give the parade planner just one more time as you are ready to walk out of the door later on tonight. Still seeing those cold conditions, 38 by 8 o'clock, and cooling off, like I mentioned earlier, just a degree at a time each hour. Seeing temperatures around 36 later on tonight by 10 o'clock, but surely most parades will be done by then. I know this one is just getting going and is thriving out there on the streets right now. But before we go, I want to, of course, give you all y'all's QR codes for our app. We appreciate all the support you have given us here at Mississippi Live Weather. There's a QR code that you can scan with your phone and share to everybody for both the iOS and Android app, compatible with both systems out there. But let me just double check on the comments to make sure I'm not missing anything. I know Patty, yep, she sent something earlier asking if Gabe was on the naughty or nice list. I'm going to say he's on the nice list because I think he's layered up tonight. He's learned his lesson. He's behaving. So I think that's a good thing going on here at Mississippi Live Weather, but it seems like all of y'all are having a great night out there. So continue to do so. We'll be live later on tonight at 10 o'clock, which brings us to our broadcast schedule as well. We'll be live tonight at 10, and then tomorrow we'll be back towards the weekend here in North Mississippi, which means our weekend broadcast schedule as well. So I'll be live tomorrow night with y'all at 6 and 10 to give y'all the very latest on some warmer temperatures on the horizons, but beautiful conditions ongoing throughout our weekend, and talking about those high school football state championships going on down in Starkville as well. But continue to enjoy y'all's Friday evening. Y'all have made it to another weekend, and I'll see y'all back here in the Room to Room Weather Center at 10.
Community is the way we find our strength and share our hope. It's the way dinner on the table brings a family closer together. It's the way we make sure his first chapter book is the first step on his path to greatness. It's the way we rally in hard times and rise back up stronger than ever. United is the way we come together so everyone can thrive. Join us at unitedway.org.